喉がカラカラです。
Columbia Mall, now known as the Columbia Colonnade, is in a bad way. Less than 5 tenants are present, and although the anchor situation is okay, no one wants to open out into the mall anymore. This could very well be the end. The halls are deathly quiet. During my visit, I counted less than 5 people. Even the canned music, while still on, is barely audible. If there was ever a property to feel bad for in its final days, it would be this one. Columbia Mall's life began in 1988 under the guidance of Zamias Services, drawing Sears and JCPenney away from downtown Bloomsburg as original anchors. Bon-Ton and Hills would also flock to the mall. Early on, downtown merchants were concerned about the mall as this would heavily impact their holiday sales that year. Early on, however, the mall would sell in 1995 for the price of $27.6 million. However, I was unable to confirm who bought the mall from Zamias. This would be the first of a considerable number of ownership changes, though, over the mall's life. Fortunately, just one of 2 changes happened during this period. The first would be an extensive renovation updating the mall's image, and the other would be Hills getting acquired by Ames in 1999 before its untimely closure in 2002, as the acquisition proved to be a fatal mistake. The owners addressed this vacant space by using it on occasion for events like gun shows and the Animal Resources Yard Sale. In 2005, Cedar Shopping Centers acquired the mall from Bayview Columbia Mall for $14 million, and by now, we would start to see cracks. Occupancy was dwindling, and overall performance for the mall was lagging behind. Something had to change. Cedar Shopping Centers recognized this, and the people in the company would be able to outline a redevelopment plan to overhaul Columbia Mall and revitalize it. WP Realty would even sign on in 2008 with a 25% share in ownership of the mall, intent on seeing redevelopment through. Unfortunately, redevelopment plans were hindered due to the economic recession of 2008. However, it would be salvaged as the 2010s came into the picture, with offices under the Geisinger Health Plan opening inside the mall. Dunham Sports would find a new home in the vacant Ames, utilizing a significant portion of the available floor space. Cedar Shopping Centers, however, didn't want to continue trying to keep the mall on its heels, and would sell to Empire Columbia LP in 2013. This transaction happened at the low price of $2.8 million. During Empire Columbia's reign, Sears would close in January 2015. How many of you didn't see that one coming? Fortunately, this space would be filled in by EFO Furniture and Planet Fitness, not Gold's Gym. The closures that kept coming in, however, not just for the inlines, but for the anchors as well. JCPenney closed at the end of July 2017, and Bon-Ton would liquidate all of their stores over the course of 2018. including the Columbia Mall store. Towards the end of 2018, the Columbia Mall would be renamed into Columbia Colonnade. The Greenwood Farm Market would operate briefly within the mall starting April 2019. And finally, the mall would be sold to Faust Holdings LLC for $7 million in July of that year. And now we come to today. The mall itself is still open even after the train wreck of 2020. However, it seems the mall is operating at a bare minimum. None of the anchor tenants will open into the mall anymore, with the exception of Spirit Halloween, a seasonal pop-up. Subway remains, along with the Children's Play Center. And with no official closure announced, and rumors of the mall's future running rampant, ranging from closure dates to demolition dates, it seems the mall has become derelict, waiting in purgatory. This is one of those malls you walk into, and even though the doors were open, it felt like I was not supposed to be here. In my time visiting this mall, I counted less than 5 people. A mom and her child in the play center, and then 2 people headed for a tenant with Little Caesars in their hands. I walked up and down these halls 3 or 4 times, waiting for the single mall staff to come out and ask what I was doing. But they never came. Another thing to consider is that work is still being done around the mall. You might have seen it in our drive around at the beginning. The ring road is being reconfigured to make way for new businesses, presumably to take advantage of travel on Interstate 80, and the parking lot is being stripped down for repaving. Perhaps there may be some truth to the demolition dates, as the mall is expected to turn inside out. Rest in peace, Columbia Colonnade. As we reach the end of our walk through the mall, I want to thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, do share your thoughts down below. And if you feel others should see this video, then feel free to share it far and wide. Perhaps you know someone who has memories about this place, buried in their mind. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Doomie Grunt, wishing you and the Columbia Mall farewell.